mifupa mikavu, valishwa misuli, ni nani atakayepaza sauti yake? Anena bubu nena, kumejaa ukorofi. Nani atakaye simama, atakaye hesabiwa? Nani So I have the dubious distinction of introducing myself. Ladies and gentlemen, singing this morning, all the way from not too far away from Nairobi, Kenya, please give a rousing round of applause to myself. I'm backed by the amazing best band in Africa that comprises of Mr. Isaac Mugunda on guitars, Mr. Marvin Maveke on drums, Mr. Ricky Nanjero on bass, Mr. George Derito on percussion. Break it down, guys. So we're here today for a very, very special occasion to inaugurate Bomu Health Clinic here in Nairobi, here in Kibera. When asked why Kibera, Mrs. Hayati Anjawala said she feels she owes a debt to Kibera. They've been working extensively down at the coast with clinics in Likoni, clinics in Changamwe, and they said, we're going to do one in Kibera. We owe it to the people of Kibera. So give yourselves a round of applause for being here today, ladies and gentlemen. There's a number of partners to thank making this possible, who I'll be naming as we go. Just want to mention special guests today. The ambassador, the US ambassador to Kenya, Mr. Scott Gratian. Scott Gratian, ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by his lovely wife, Mrs. Gratian. Give him a round of applause. Also at our high table today, Mr. James Wangi, CEO of Equity Bank. Our chief guest today from the Inuka Trust, ladies and gentlemen. Please give a rousing round of applause to Mr. John Givongo. Amkeni ndugu zetu, tufanye sote bidii, nasi tujitoe kwa nguvu, nchi yetu ya Kenya tunayoipenda, tuwe tayari kuilinda. We're going to start officially with a prayer from Mrs. Najmus Sakib Zaveri.
O Lord, as we gather here today, we ask for the grace to be our best selves. We ask for the vision to be builders of the human community rather than its destroyers. We ask for the humility as a people to understand the fears and hopes of other people. Give us the strength it takes to listen rather than to judge, to trust rather than to fear, to try again and again to make peace, even when peace eludes us. We ask for the heart it takes to care for all humanity as well as for ourselves. For you, O God, have been patient with us. For you, O God, have been gracious to us. And so, may we be merciful and patient and gracious and trusting with those others whom you also love. Help us, O Lord, to be conscientious people, to conduct ourselves with compassion and tolerance, to be committed to establishing all the values of goodness, and to never remain indifferent to the oppressed and downtrodden amongst us. Help us, O Lord, to make the sacrifices needed to ensure we live in a society where peace, security, and freedom prevail. Help us to protect the poor and the needy, and to channel our resources and power towards the welfare of the poor and the desperate. To develop a conscience that makes us responsible, and to realize that we all can make a difference. The health of a person is a precious trust. So strengthen us, O Lord, so that we provide them with the best health care. Help us to conduct ourselves responsibly, to show mercy to those who seek our help, as it is our duty to ease their misery. Bless this gathering today, O Lord, and bless all the people who have worked tirelessly to establish this health center. Help and facilitate their task for them, and equip them with the wisdom and kindness of heart to grow from strength to strength. Amen.
Our partners as Inuka, Bomu, and Mama Hayati, whose vision has brought us here today and makes us all very, very proud. She's been doing extraordinary work with her clinics in Mombasa. So we say, Karibu Nairobi Mama Hayati. Your vision is finally achieved, and it's an honor for us as Inuka, Nisisi, and the Langata Youth Network to partner with Bomu in the true Kenyan spirit that we've always discussed. Asante sana. We have the saying that is at the heart of Inuka, which is Nisisi. It is us. And that's what has brought us together here. We say Nisisi because it is we as Kenyans who own our problems, and it is we as Kenyans who also own the solutions. And we believe that we don't have to wait for answers and solutions and resources always to come from elsewhere, that we try and do what we can with what we have because of what we believe. And that's what explains the partnership that you see here between the Langata Youth Group, Bomu, and Inuka. Inuka has three core values. The first value is Heshima, and in the prayer that we've just heard, that was the central narrative running through it. Heshima for each other as human beings, as Kenyans from different communities, that we celebrate each other, respect each other, and pledge to live together without the madharau sometimes that infects our relations as we interact. Diversity is our other principle, and we believe not only in diversity, in celebrating the diversity we have as different kabilas, different races, different communities, professions, but we believe in aggressive diversity, aggressive inclusivity as Inuka, that we reach out to those who are marginalized, those who are on the periphery. We come to Kibera, we go to other parts of the country where people are in need and partner with them to find solutions with them on their own terms. So that's our second principle. Our third one is Nisisi, that the answers to our own problems as Kenyans lie first and foremost with us. The answer is inside us, and we try to infect that particular value with everyone we meet, and this relationship here is an example of that.
I'm a mother of 4 children, and I have been living with HIV virus for the last 11 years. When I discovered my status, I lost all hope, although I had a faithful marriage and a husband for 24 years. I had no idea or information on HIV and AIDS, so I started to prepare for my own funeral expenses, losing all hope in life. People chased me away. They got to know that my status. Nobody will even shake hands with me. Some people believe HIV is spread by talking, so they even stopped talking to me. I gave up all life and hope. I visited a number of healthcare providers, but was not given the right advice. In the confusion, I met a friend who directed me to Bomu Medical Hospital for necessary help. When I joined Bomu, I got all the information on HIV and AIDS, and through Bomu, I attended virus seminars, visited clients at their homes, which is called home-based care, and was taught to live positively without stigma and discrimination. I was trained as a trainer of trainer. I attended leadership programs and international conference of people living with HIV and AIDS in America. I became an ambassador of hope, which makes me help others who are also HIV positive. Bomu taught me to face the world positively, and I was given food of prescription. I was taught the meaning of HIV and how it is constructed. Antiretrovirals together with the counseling were given to me free. Many thanks to the government of the United States of America through the CDS. I'm also a member of alumni in United States of America. I'm currently enjoying good health and actively working with Bomu Hospital as Mama Mwangalizi, taking care of HIV positive children. My work is to visit the children 10 times in a month. When the caregivers are sick or busy, I take the child for a clinic visit. I also educate the caregivers on drug adherence. I teach the caregivers family planning and condom use, prevention of malaria, prevention of tuberculosis, nutrition, use safe water, and help caregivers to remain HIV negative. Most of the children are orphans. I'm very grateful to Bomu Medical Hospital in offering an employment means of helping others women, those especially who are stigmatized. It has also made me known nationally and internationally. So I feel I'm a born-again human through Bomu Medical Hospital. I'm now capable of facing the world. God bless you, and thank you very much. Asante sana.
Bomu's guiding principles of health, hope, and humanity have never seemed more relevant than here in Kibera. The plight of the residents of Kibera does not bear repetition. I know this audience knows too well the degrading conditions that prevail here. It is all around us to see. However, in partnership with the Inuka Trust, and what a formidable partner they have been, Bomu will, starting today, begin to make a difference to the lives of the residents of Kibera. In particular, the areas of Raila, Soweto East, and Soweto West. In doing so, we hope that our work and our approach can illuminate the path for others to also emulate. Inuka found us this site, helped us navigate the sea of approvals and authorizations needed to make this project happen, introduced us to youth and community networks to anchor Bomu into the community, and will, I hope, continue to guide us in our relationships with the Kibera community. Thank you, John. Thank you, Eunice, Ranjita, and the rest of the Inuka team. Quite simply, our plans in Kibera would not have moved beyond the drawing board without you. We look forward to sustained cooperation in Kibera and elsewhere in Kenya where your deep understanding of communities will be invaluable. Bomu Kibera will provide a comprehensive outpatient service, including a laboratory, pharmacy, and will initially have a staff complement of 10, including a full-time doctor, laboratory technician, pharmacist, and administrator. Ladies and gentlemen, we believe that Bomu's work can help rebuild communities, provide a deeper understanding of how to deal with health challenges, and generally improve quality of life, especially for the poorest and least advantaged amongst us. We believe that decency and basic humanity are values to which those under our care are entitled, as of right. We will apply these values here in Kibera and in our own way transform their lives. Ladies and gentlemen, the success of this initiative will guide us in our ambition to bring quality medical care to the most needy across Kenya. Bomu is ambitious in its mission to serve the indigent. We will learn from our experience here and very much hope that you will see Bomu managed centers across the country soon. Bomu Kibera is a project of Bomu Hospital. The nerve center of our activities is our hospital in Changamwe, just outside the airport. The fact sheet that has been distributed puts some statistics around our work. In addition to our hospital in Changamwe, and through the generosity of the Manji family and funding from CDC, we have a comprehensive HIV/AIDS and outpatient facility in Likoni to serve the poor of the South Coast. The Manji family, through their kindness, donated another warehouse in the Mikinderi area, where we have converted into a central medical store, and in partnership with the United Nations Drugs and Crime Office, built a sewing center for the empowerment of women who are HIV positive and have been drug users. After that initial course, we intend to donate a sewing machine so that these women can be financially secured. I don't know if he's here. Thank you, Rishad, for your tremendous help.